They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place. Pill ill, y'all niggas better listen. I'm black 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 pill, I'm ill with this will. 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 I'm black pill, I'm ill with this will.
It's so important, guys. So important. By the way, women are the majority of voters in the United States.
Hey, everybody, what's up, man? Let's hold the truth hostage where the truth was so important we wouldn't negotiate with lies. You know, man, I've been thinking, with everything happening, with this Tony situation, where a man openly targets you and comes at you trying to get a case on you, man. All this over 60-year-old man wanting attention from a man damn near half his age. I've been thinking, man, I've been processing a lot of this stuff, and I've been thinking, man, with all this closeted activity happening in the Manosphere, I've been wondering, I probably plan to do a live stream on it, but, I've been thinking, man, is there a closet conspiracy? You know what I'm saying? Is there a closet conspiracy? Because I'm looking at things, man, and I mean, look at all the prominent figures in the Manosphere, from the red pill community, from the red pill community and so on. I mean, you look at, of course, we know the biggest factions at war with each other. You got the Donovan Sharp faction with Rolo Donovan. And then you got the 21 Studio faction with Tony the I Need a Man's Attention Bruno, and you got ADJ, the self-declared president of a Manosphere without a vote. And then you look at both of those conferences and you see that both of them feature the closet. You know what I'm saying? Both of them feature the closet. And you gotta look at the fact that, Donovan Sharp learned to create his convention from what he's learned from, of course, Anthony Dream Johnson, and if you look at both conventions, the CME, the Closet Male Expo, and then you look at the 21 Closets Convention, both of them feature men that are in the closet. And, 21's closet features men outside and in the closet. So the thing I've been thinking, man, are these conventions, it might be a closet conspiracy. I mean, think about it. You gotta look at the 21 Closet Convention. ADJ likes to brag, Anthony Dream Johnson likes to brag about how, it's 15 years old. Now think about it. If you take away, if you do the timing, okay, so you take 10 years away. Let me see, it's the year 2022, so you take away 10 years from now, you take away 15 years, so that'll be, okay, boom, 2020, take away another 10, so that would be 2010, so, okay, you got that, then you take 3 out, so let's say 2007, he started the whole 21 Closet Convention. So what you gotta look at is in 2007, You gotta think about it that Obama became president in '08, and we saw that Obama pushed far more closeted activity than he actually did in actually helping helping mend the racial tension in America. So you got to look at it is that are all these conventions, you got the 21 Closet Convention. In fact, the big question becomes, is the manosphere, is a lot of the manosphere, and you got to look at how a lot of men in the manosphere start creating content from a very venomous, level of, many very a lot of hateful aspects when it comes to the approach on how they speak of women. You know what I'm saying? So now look at it. Now, what I mean by the closet conspiracy is that, think about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't, maybe what happened is, in order to get more men in the closet, they, rather than try to do the old, the positive perspective, hey, come join the closet, in a happy way, if these men were to push it through an anger towards women, and then they could build a community of straight men, then eventually push them into the closet, So the thing I'm starting to wonder with the closet conspiracy is that, man, is a large sector of content creation in the manosphere designed to enrage men against women, and during that moment of rage and anger, it's to persuade them into joining the closet. You know what I mean? Because if you look at the manosphere, you look at MGTOW, one huge saying in MGTOW was, a woman can never love a man the way a man can love a woman. Only a man can love a man the way he loves a woman. Think about that saying, and that saying's been said in the MGTOW sector over thousands of times, And then you got to think about how much, hatred and how much they spew. They speak about women as though they're the big bad boogeyman. That women have been raging war against men for thousands of years, manipulation and all this bullshit. When in reality, man has made all the laws. Women did not have access to the laws before the men gave them access. So a big question for me, man, and anybody watching who wants to do a little research, is that, man, has the closet, is a large portion of the manosphere designed to put men in the closet? You know what I'm saying? Think about it. I mean, look at the rise of certain content creators. You got a guy like CBP, the closet, closet boy punk, or, cucking boy punk, whatever. You look at his channel and you see a man openly, reviewing the faces of other men, claiming how attractive they are to him or not, and when they won't be attractive to him. And then you look at the rise of a guy like Wheat Waffles, who's openly rating men, trying to tell men how attractive they are to him. You see that sector, it's super, the closet is just right in your face, So, and then even if you go back to Face LMS, now I didn't watch too much content from Face LMS, but a lot of guys will tell me, he predominantly focus on, think male facial features and so on, and what I mean? I'm not 100% sure, and I didn't watch a lot of the content on that. But just look at the manosphere, man. If you look at just how openly, because I call them sus soldiers. You know, the sus soldiers are basically, they're men in the closet, you know, but they do closeted activity without claiming they are not straight. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna claim it. And they're doing this activity and they're trying to recruit straight men, and you'll see these sus soldiers openly advertise to men that they should go to a gay bar to pick up women, you know? And to me, you know, I call a lot of guys, there's a lot of portable closeted guys, you know. Because, you know, back in the 90s, you had the old download thing, but those guys will keep the closet at home or hidden. It wasn't mobile. But today you see a lot of portable closeted guys like your CBPs, you know, your wheat waffles, you know, even a lot of guys from our sector. You got your Hormaxers, you know, you got your guy bros, you got a lot of guys, man, that are, you know, you even got guys that were watching videos of trannies with another man, you know. So, you know, shit is crazy, man. So you know, my theory is, man, is there a closeted conspiracy? Is there a conspiracy to basically closet convert a lot of straight men? Because if you look at the CME Expo by Donovan Sharp, he had, I think, Sterling Cooper, who takes photos of his asshole, you know, on OnlyFans, and I think some of the homies said he did some you know, male on male porno, whatever. Then you look at the 21 Closet Convention, the fact that you see a man claiming he wants to bring back the patriarchy, but he has openly, you know, gay men talking to straight men about masculinity when they've lost their masculinity by compromising their sexuality. So, you know, and then you see him bringing on even guys that have been proven to be male dancers for the 21 Closet Convention, you know. And then you saw what happened with the Jack Murphy thing, where he even explained he knew what Jack Murphy was doing with the secret Twitter emails. So you got two major conventions in the manosphere, and both of them feature the closet, you know. So my question is, man, is there a closeted conspiracy to convert straight men into the closet? Because another thing you gotta look at with all these conventions, the CME, the 21 Closet Convention, is that if you're so focused on bringing back, you know, we'll focus on the 21 Closet for a second. If you're so focused on bringing back patriarchy and the family structure, how come you don't have speakers that are a husband and a wife? How come you don't have, you notice something, they never feature a man and a woman that are in a relationship to talk about their relationship and how they maintain it, you know? It's usually a single woman or so on. So to me, man, if you look at all the activity in the manosphere, you begin to wonder, man. You know what I'm saying? You start looking at even the birth, you see MGTOW, you know, with certain sayings in that sector. You know, that was in MGTOW, because, you know, MGTOW was very different, and MGTOW prides itself on going monk, you know what I'm saying, staying away from women. Yet a lot of times there was about a big push for men to come together, you know. So, you know, there's a lot of, if you look at a lot of sayings in the manosphere, you come to the realization that, man, there's a lot of closeted ideals and closeted conspiracies. Because on one section, you're telling men, hey, man, be monk, avoid women at all times. and then meet up with a lot of men. Meet up with men in your brotherhood, even though the truth would be to tell men, well, avoid relationships, avoid long-term relationships with women in the West. And if you can get, you want access to sex, you might have to pay for it. You might have to go to Vegas if you want to stay in the United States to get it done. Or you just do your one night stands and you make sure, after that it's over. So the fact that you have a whole sector in the manosphere telling men, hey man, avoid women, and also you see the whole movement to have sex with dolls and all that stuff from the MGTOW sector. You know what I'm saying? The red pill tends to just tell guys to pump and dump women. There's a major difference between MGTOW and the red pill community. There are some theories that overlap, but MGTOW tends to be very female avoidance. Avoid the women at all cost. Go monk. Even though I've done a video called The False Monks, because a lot of guys telling you to go monk, it's actually very female worshiping in a sense, because you're basically going monk not for your own health or for spiritual reasons or mental reasons, but you're going monk because you can't get access to a virtuous woman in the West. So you're actually going monk on behalf of women. Not really for yourself in the MGTOW sector. And, you see some stuff overlap. The red pillars tend to focus more on pumping and dumping and, focus on sexual access, while MGTOW tends to focus more on female avoidance, But one thing you see, man, is that the closet conspiracy in the manosphere is it's not a minimal aspect of it. It's a huge part of the manosphere, because if you look at it critically and you think about everything that's going on, you look at it, the fact that 2 male conventions, openly had guys in the closet and some outside of the closet. You have to look at it and say, what straight men, what full-time, or as I call it, FTS, full-time straight man, what full-time straight man would wake up and say, you know what, I'm gonna host a convention and I'm gonna have to feature men in the closet, and I'm gonna have to feature gay men to talk on how straight men could live their lives. What normal full-time straight man would think this way? And when you look at the investment that's being put into the closet in the manosphere, you're like, man, there's a lot of money going into trying to convert straight men into the closet. You know what I'm saying? I even got somebody now, your Tony Bruno, who's in the closet, coming after a guy like me for saying, hey man, I just don't want to talk to you. What normal man reacts this way? So it makes you start thinking, man, how much of the manosphere was built on the closet? You know what I'm saying? How much of the manosphere was built on the closet? You know what I'm saying? So, I think there's a huge closeted conspiracy. I would say guys need to potentially look at the 21 Closet Convention, since it's over 15 years old. Did it start off by featuring the closet? You know what I'm saying? Since it's the oldest, well, not the oldest convention, I think Robert Bly in Minnesota, he passed away, I think. MD was telling me he's been running a very good convention, I heard, for, people, men to meet up and talk. But the question you gotta ask with the internet age, guys in the manosphere, is how long, I'd say with the 21 convention, whatever, is how long have they featured the closet? You know, just how engraved is the closet in the manosphere, you know? Because, you know, after being attacked and all this stuff, it's starting to make me, you know, look at things and say, man, there has to be a closeted conspiracy. There has to be a closet conspiracy, you know, because why would men that are so-called about helping the patriarchy, helping establish straight men and saving families and all that, why would these so-called men behave so feminine? Then why would these so-called men invite the closet to speak on behalf of straight men? So I think, man, we gotta look at things and say, man, how deeply involved is the closet in the manosphere? You know what I'm saying? How much of the manosphere was built on the closet? Because, you know, when they usually try to convert straight men, it's usually through polite means, you know, come to a pride parade and all these stuff, come to these bars. But if the closet is a conspiracy in the manosphere where they try to convert men and bring them into the closet through rage by saying, yeah, man, you know, these women have dominated us for years and, you know, you're a simp even if you like women and all this stuff. Is it trying to convert straight men into the closet through rage and anger and challenging them to go into the closet? You know what I'm saying?
It's so important, guys. So important. By the way, women are the majority of voters in the United States. Like
Pill ill, y'all niggas better listen. I'm black 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 pill, I'm ill with this will. 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 They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces of this place.